Super Chase HQ2 for the Sega Genesis in 3, 2, 1, go.
What's going on, guys? Steve here from Alpha Nerd Entertainment, back with another No Death Run / speed run.
The main goal is to do it on one man.
That's correct.
To never lose and run out of time.
Yep, essentially a no death run, a 1 credit clear. You are given 3 men in this game when you go into the options menu. You got normal and hard. I'm playing on normal. And, well, the goal here is to do it without ever letting that clock run out, which essentially is losing your first man, and you only get about 3, maybe 4 at best. So whenever I do these no death runs, in this particular case, a speed run as well, which is second best hype for Tato's Chase HQ2. It's a very fun game. Now, some of you might say, obviously this is right up my alley because it's similar to Outrun. Well, its controls aren't so similar to Outrun, but it still plays very well. So let's just talk about it. Let's dissect the game and do the GamePro magazine review. Its graphics are a little bit hard on the
Almost got pushed
eyes.
off the road there. Oh,
Well,
fuck, what's going on?
as I smash into a yellow Corvette here, its graphics are a little bit hard on the eyes. This ain't the most beautiful game you'll ever see, but it's not terrible looking either. Is a 3 out of 5 too generous? It might be. It's pretty dated looking for whenever it came out.
Alright, good enough.
As I sit in this tunnel here with my phone not capturing as well as I wish it would. Odd thing about my phone and capturing. And the dark levels always look really bad. Graphics 2.5 out of 5. They're not the best. Its controls, they're actually pretty good. No, they're not Outrun, which is a pixel perfect precision of science when it comes to these style of games, but they are actually pretty damn good, and there is a little bit of adapting to them. Like, naturally you gotta let off in certain spots. Never really need to use the brakes, especially when you're chasing these people down and trying to ram them off the road. I'm gonna give them a 4 out of 5. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. The sound effects are decent. They're all catchy, nothing annoying, nothing that makes you go, ugh, ear-piercingly bad. The music,
Not the cleanest driving there, but that will do.
that driving will do. The songs are catchy, but there's nothing outstanding here. 3 out of 5. Though I do love the music in this game. It's catchy, but, you know, it's nothing groundbreaking. 3 out of 5. Its fun factor is where this game totally shines, in my opinion. And I think it's a great, fun pick up and play. Less is more here. Short and sweet is a great way to describe this game. And it's really, really fun. It can be irritating at times, especially when learning it. But I'm going to give that a 4.5 out of 5. As I smash this Ferrari off the road with my Ferrari F40. That little siren
to those
on
next
top
3
there.
levels, my friend.
Yes.
That's exactly what it comes down to.
What Gaming Steve said.
Being perfect from here on in is the hard part.
The next 3 levels. The next 3 levels is what it comes down to.
Those first 2 levels are child's play.
For me, I got really comfortable using the big transport truck here, and it's the only appearance you'll see in the game, as you are given 3 options. I do end up using all the cars in this game. I do use the Ferrari for level 1, level 2, and level 5. That is a new strat, using the Ferrari on level 5, which I now see is a bit better than the semi-transport truck, which is my original strat. I do enjoy the blue Jeep a lot on stage 4 and consider it essential. And honestly, on this level, even though you kind of have to drive perfectly at the start of this stage because this truck is slow, I don't necessarily want to waste its turbo.
Huge mixture.
And honestly, if I can provide a
here
really good tip in this game, using those turbos aren't necessarily the main way of ramming somebody off the road. And in fact, it semi-prevents you from landing consistent big shots when trapping them. It allows you to catch up to them. It does allow you to deliver some big hits, left, right, and head on, if you will. But the idea is when you run out of your boost, you want to be close to them. So you can get right up beside them like this.
That's
Pin
what we
them
like.
and grab multiple shots. Really kind of just ram them, boom, 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 over and over. Because when you're turboing, you can't do that. Because you have too much speed. You smash so hard that you fall back quite a bit. That you hit again, you hit less. I don't know if you hit
Don't
with
hit a
more
pole.
oomph
Fuck.
or
Now
more
it's gonna
power.
be really tough.
The idiot move.
I gotta stop using the turbo at that time. If I make that mistake one more time, I'll never play a video game again.
I won't have to make that mistake ever again because I got the no death run. But still,
Yeah, that's what I deserve to lose right now.
I do deserve to lose.
I
I
have a
hit the
chance
turbo
still.
on a corner where there's all these poles. And I know, I've done it enough times. I made that mistake like 4 times.
Yeah, I had a chance, but I almost deserved to lose there. I don't know how many more times I gotta panic and hit the boost
Yeah, really.
at that time when I do not need to because it's a dangerous area.
Yeah, it's a
let's
terrible
keep the ball
mistake
rolling.
that I kept repeating. Not over
Easier
and
said
over,
than
but
done.
make that
Almost messed
mistake
it up
a
there.
couple extra turns away, make that
This
mistake
part's
again.
pretty much
you just
harder.
can't. Like, you see him getting away and you just want to hit that nose and catch him, but you're on an S-bend corner with all these poles. You're going to hit the poles, you're going to
not
hit
the
the
best
dirt,
start there,
you're going to
but
wipe
that's
out,
okay.
you're going to lose time, and you're going to lose him driving away. Luckily in that level, I did learn that if you hit those big piles of snow, the big ones, you'll jump off them, get your RPMs
That
up,
got me?
makes you accelerate a little bit. It's a good way of catching up. So remember that.
That's funnier than the funniest thing I've heard in a long time was that hitting me.
I'm
That's
bitching,
hilarious.
whining, and complaining
All right,
because
you say
I
so,
got
Gabe.
hit by the bomb from the helicopter, which are pretty tough to avoid. He drops about 5 of them before he leaves you alone and gives you some breathing
I should
room.
be okay. It's just sort of the
Shut up, Gabe.
principle of the matter.
So I'm using the blue Jeep now. Great level for the blue Jeep. 1, you're semi-off-road here. 2, your opponent is a big, giant,
You telling me I couldn't get a shot
monster
up there?
truck, so to speak. It's
Oh, wow.
it's a pickup truck with monster truck wheels. So you need something with a little more power, both physically, and this is faster than the semi-transport truck. This is bad for that. Don't use the F40 on this one. Really, the dirt slows the F40 down. Yeah, the last 2 levels, no good for the Ferrari in my opinion. You got water in the previous level that will get you to spin out, or ice, if you will. This one, dirt piles in the road, prevent you from driving good in the F40. This Jeep packs more of a punch, as the semi-transport truck packs more of a punch in the last level. Definitely the go-to cars for these particular stages. Here in
That's
stage
good.
4, definitely the way to go. Things go pretty smoothly here. You only got 3 turbos, use them wisely.
Nice.
Done.
That was some good playing on my part there.
Yep,
I had to make up for my shit gameplay in the previous level.
had to.
And so here it all comes down to this one part.
Hardest part in the game.
I've chosen to use the F40
Now,
for it.
you have 3 continues, but I'm doing for a no death run. Continue, 1 man. You got 3 men. Clock runs out, you got to use another man. Very easy to get this clock to run out. Very, very, very easy. There are many
Hope the
strats
F40 doesn't
required.
make me
1,
regret it.
you got to learn to drive good through the traffic to get to where you got to go. And then you got to learn how to fight effectively and at the right times. Don't
okay, I
choose
can
your
live with that
battles in
little bump.
corners. And this is the toughest fight. I was surprised that the F40 was essentially the best. And you can use the big transport truck. It's great. It's really strong. You're basically a big transport truck versus a big truck. It's a good battle. I didn't think the F40 would be good because it's small, but what it does do well, it's able to get past the truck enough to get beside it to get repeated hits. So when you get hit with the slower vehicles, you're really set back. So catching up with the F40 here is essentially the key factor and what makes this part easier, because this here is the hardest part in the game. There's still another phase after you take out this truck. The transport truck pulls away, but this is the hardest part to do before you run out of time, and it's a battle. I did the no death run twice. I didn't record the first time, if you can believe that. I think we've all done that once or twice. Yeah, again, the music's not outstanding, but it's catchy. This is a fun fucking game. This super fun, yeah, really is. And the more you play it, the more fun it becomes, because you start to get used to its controls, you start to get good at its controls, and you start to develop strategies on how to maneuver through traffic and take out these enemies in a more effective, faster way. Because this is a perfect speedrun game. The whole game you're racing the clock, and you have a major objective at the same time.
No,
So
fuck you, game. Fuck you.
that was kind of bullshit.
Don't you dare.
Ooh, 7 seconds. We've got like 2 hits left, maybe. There we
Go.
go. Boom.
Let's go.
That's hard, man. That is really hard to do. Without using a man,
Should have had him sooner.
that is fucking tough
Fuck
to do.
you, buddy. 3
This-
jumps,
This is like,
and then I'm on you like.
What's this no death
flies
run
on
hard?
Shit.
not really. I did it twice, but it required me really mastering the game, which came relatively easy because it's a bloody 12-minute game, 13-minute game, 14-minute game. So when you know you're dealing with a game that short, there's actually a lot of incentive to learn it and get good. It's not that painful to lose a life on stage 3 or 4 or even here on stage 5. Hell, I'm only like 10, 11 minutes in right
fine.
now, so losing a life and hitting restart, it's like, well, what did I lose? 10 minutes. So you play it 20 times, you're gonna really start to develop a great skill in the game and pick up big strategies, and the no death run's gonna come. That doesn't mean it's easy, it's not. It's really fucking hard to do. Like, there's a small amount of luck required as well, but it's just, man, this game is so much fun. And I'll say, go play Special Criminal Investigation on the Master System, which is Chase HQ for the Master System. Also really sweet, and that game provides a gun, which kind of makes it better, though I still like this one a little teeny bit more. So what do I give Chase HQ overall? I give it a 4 out of 5, man. It's a great pickup, and I would say a must-own for your Sega Genesis. I've heard not very good things about the Super Nintendo version, though I will say it looks really good. Like, its graphics look great, but I hear it's bad. So I will play and be the judge of that. But all I know is this one's fun, like with a capital F. It's a
Get
really
nervous
fun
now.
game.
That's
A
bullshit.
little bit difficult to learn and maybe discouraging
That could
for
have just
some.
fucked me.
Relatively off-putting, dated, even for its time, dated graphics. But so yeah, the F40
No,
here
come
really
on, we
helps
got
to
plenty
catch
of time.
this truck because it's a truck. It's slow.
Got him. Time. 12:20.
Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later.
Did it. Did it. Did it again. Double checking. We are recording this time. That's the second time I've no death ran this game. Beat it on one man, a 1 credit clear, never using it continue, never running out of time, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it a no death. Because the second that clock runs out, you need to use a credit. Those credit are men. You get 3 of them. You got 3 men to beat the game. Maybe 4. I can't remember if 0 counts. Pretty sure it's only 3. But Chase HQ is awesome. It's super fun. It's great for the Master System. Might be a little bit better for the Genesis. Both are totally awesome and worth playing. And that is totally what I wanted to do. And it's crazy that I did it twice and I didn't hit record the first time. So that's awesome. Another NDR in the books. And, well, another speed run too, because that will be second fastest on speedruns.com and about 30 seconds faster than my previous. So, presented by Tato, played by Alpha Nerd, aka Steve. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all you guys. Smash the like button and always play Sega. And keep it retro.